I really do like to swim, and I had already been on a swim team before in my old school in Nigeria, and I was one of the good ones there. The structure there was different from what is in place at Worcester Academy. We trained for maybe a couple of weeks prior to our swim meet. We only had a couple of meets the whole year, where it was against several schools at a time. Our practices were only about an hour long, or maybe even less, although we had about 1 or 2 hard morning practices where they brought in a coach from outside of the school. I felt pretty confident in my swimming abilities, although there were other kids that were better than I am. When I was applying to schools and I was asked what sports I'd play, I put down swimming amongst others. I got to Worcester Academy, and with the swim season fast approaching, I received an email from the school saying that the admissions office told her that I swim and she'd like to see my swimming abilities. And I met with her and told her I was out of shape and that I hadn't swum in a while. And she said that it was fine, that she'll get me in shape. I showed her what I had, and it was enough to make the team. The first couple days were not so bad, but I'm sure it was because she didn't really want to be too hard on the new swimmers. But as things progressed, I saw the brutality in it, and I walked onto that pool deck every day, wondering what brought me here and why I chose this over JV basketball. The practices only got worse as the season went on, and I was not meeting expectations. I was told that if I kept going the way I was, that I'd end up on the JV team. And at that moment, I thought, well, this isn't such a bad idea. She made a decision, and I started practicing both JV and varsity. I began to push hard because I realized that I didn't really like the idea of being on JV. After one of our meets, she called me aside again and told me that if I can swim that fast at a meet, that I need to work even harder to practice. The practices got harder, but I put in more effort. I got better, and my times kept dropping. At the end of the season, emails were sent out telling us who would be going to the championships, and I received the email saying that I won't be going. But the day after, she came to me at dinner and told me that she put me down as an alternate, and there was a likelihood of me going. I could either come to practice and go to championships or not. She left the decision up to me, and I decided to keep practicing. I figured it'll do me no harm to keep practicing. I kept practicing, and I ended up going to the championships. And although I didn't place or score any points, I swam the best times of my life. I look back and realize that she really did get me in shape, and I am extremely grateful for this opportunity. Although there is still room for improvement, and despite all the hard times, I had a lot of fun.